So a very warm welcome to you from the Catalan capital, Barcelona. We are at this grandest of stadia, a fitting home to the giants of the world game, FC Barcelona. And our live game is Barcelona against Sevilla. The action has already started. Has a hit! Goal! Sevilla!
Listen, scoring early doesn't guarantee you anything, but the first goal was always important, and that's a terrific opener.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, Peter, from the moment it left his foot, it looked unstoppable. That was thumped.
Barcelona didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Barcelona must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, and when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on, a very difficult spell.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Sevilla have taken 15 points from the last 15 available. Ibrahimovic! That comes as a mighty relief. So what's he planning here? Now it's Iniesta. Schneiderlin tries to get it forward quickly. Jordi Alba drills one in. There are a few waiting for it. In towards the middle. Needed a better pass there. Looks to slip it through. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Ibrahimovic did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
And it's Vidal. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Play for a throw. Can't get the better of his opposite number. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's a brilliant interception. Vermaelen gets into the right position to intercept. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Sevilla head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So we're just settling back. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Heads it! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Sevilla take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Looks to clip it forward. Pablo Sarabia. Iniesta. Forward it goes. Cresswell battles to win it back. Looks like a good ball through. Adrian Silva. Aimed long and direct. Sevilla have been defending beautifully lately. Cazorla with the ball through. Here's the cross. Great leap! Vidal has a go! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep...
Shoots! More and more and more and more! They are running riot! And they are cruising away!
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Sevilla take a 3-goal lead and they are... Big chance! And he should have made it 4. A goal kick. Fortunis, Jesus Navas pushes it out wide, and it's Navas. Oh, it's Ibrahimovic! Schneiderlin, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Sevilla a class apart, opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
Sevilla won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
As you can see, we've already started here. This could fall anywhere. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Pablo Sarabia gets through on his own. Pablo Sarabia out wide to the right. Turns and goes back. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Gets it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Nakata tries a through. The shot's on! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
He's left his man. So what now? Has a shot! Goal! Sevilla! And Sevilla score first.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Looks to clip it forward. Gets it upfield. Aimed long and direct. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Tries to... Up he gets! We've got a goal!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You're
going for goal! Half-time in the semi-final. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. It's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. Ibrahimovic boots it to safety. Pablo Sarabia. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pablo Sarabia. Ibrahimovic produced a good ball to find... Chance! Hits one! Another chance! Goal! Sevilla! And they get themselves in front! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Sevilla take the lead. Sevilla haven't made a substitution yet. Nakata. And the weighted pass. There's no flag. Shots on. Can he finish?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Pablo Sarabia! That is wayward.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. He's in! Can he put it away? It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the final now awaits. Delirium in the stands. The fans know that they will get their big... So, of the many, many clubs around the world, we are down to just two, and only one will walk away with the title of the greatest club side in the world. That is what is at stake. So what are we to expect in this final?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Run down the left. What can they make of it? It is a corner. And a header! Oh, it's gone in! goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Boca Juniors take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
It's being played forward. Lovely feet. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. It's anyone's ball. Forward it goes. Looks to clip it forward. Can he put it away? Goal! Sevilla!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Sevilla are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
With a delicate ball. Oh, good interception. Defenders on the back foot. Huisser, can he score? Big moment! Massive goal! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Sevilla leading by one in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. The action has already resumed here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Loose, and he has been fouled there. Chance to shoot. Jovetic, he's got away. Pablo has a pop! They've done it! And with that goal comes comfort!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Sevilla take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Tries to dink it in. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Cresswell cuts it out. Cordoba, aimed long and direct. Played out to the right. Ibrahimovic! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Sevilla grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Chip through. Up he gets! What about it? Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. I think we're just about ready to get going here. A warm welcome to you wherever you are in the world. The teams then, Real Sociedad against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon? It's Ibrahimovic! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Looks like a good ball through. That's a throw. Sevilla boast this fantastic record away from home. They have won on every single trip. Has a swing at it! What a rocket! That is special! He's got himself a peach of a goal!
Unbelievable.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Sevilla take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Steered out wide. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. And it's Jovetic. Real Sociedad get it back again. Good Ibrahimovic! In it goes! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Sevilla get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised.
It's Ibrahimovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited and they need filling, and fast.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, and you can feel and hear how the crowd are reacting to all of this.
Jovetic finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. There's the whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla in control at half-time, 2-0. Here we go again. No changes at half-time. Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Real Sociedad look as though they're about to make a change. Januzaj. Sevilla have a terrific defensive record over the last 5 games. Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Ibrahimovic tries a through ball and a shot! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Moya did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Gets his foot in there. Sevilla still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. And that's a throw. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Sevilla have the league's best defensive record. Pablo Sarabia, he's left his man. Keeper's ball. Ibe. Iaramendi. And it's Januzaj. Dinks one in.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's a waste. Oh, he really wanted that.
Well, Peter, I think it's fairly obvious. He's one of the biggest influences out there.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. Pablo Sarabia. Ibrahimovic! And that may well be that. That is that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And our live game is Sevilla against Celta Vigo. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And already we're underway here. Towering header! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
He is now just one behind the competition's top scorer. Sevilla have an early lead. Good start. Sevilla have the league's best defensive record. Tries a through ball. Going for goal! Oh, great save. Real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hits it! Jovetic has a go! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Sevilla grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Shoots! He scored! However they tried to stand in his way, he just was not to be denied.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
The shot's on! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Sevilla are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Here we go again. Jovetic. Ibrahimovic passes it through. Shot at goal! They are rampant! And they are cruising away!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Sevilla grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Celta Vigo were grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Tries lifting it over. Shapes the shoots! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him.
Well, they're being made to force the issue, but they need to be patient and a little more composed.
Adrian Silva. Celta Vigo keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Looks to clip it forward.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Silva. So what now? Ibrahimovic. Lorado. Dinks one in. Cuts it out. The final whistle. Sevilla, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Malaga against Sevilla. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And already we're underway here. So in 90 minutes, we will be at exactly the halfway point of this season. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hits one! Shapes the shoots! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a go. Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, that is a gem!
Unbelievable.
The breakthrough strike. Oh, that is a bit special. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Played out to the wing. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Sevilla have it back and they can go again. Adrian Silva. He's put it on the right now. What's on? Long and high towards the flank. Here's the cross. Up to meet it! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Just so calm under pressure.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sevilla grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. There is the half-time whistle. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sevilla go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Spreads it wide. That intervention was very necessary. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Danger averted for now. Out again for a throw-in. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
Sevilla must be pretty concerned about this. Shoots! And it's Muriel. Tries to get it forward quickly. Good challenge, he just stood firm. For Tunis, Adrian Silva tries, looking to shoot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Oh, he really wanted that.
But that's the motivation and enthusiasm he shows, and the quality he produces.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Looks to slip it through. The shot's on! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Sevilla always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the result. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Sevilla simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Sevilla against Alaves. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So it's away we go then. Ibrahimovic goes long. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Goes for it! Ibrahimovic decides to play it back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Silva plays it forward. It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! Sevilla! And Sevilla score first! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sevilla break the deadlock.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Che Rodriguez, aimed in towards the centre. Silva spreads it towards the left. Tries to... Pablo Sarabia gets through on his own. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Has been clubbed away. Jovetic shoots! Where to from here? So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Now the pass. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Sevilla, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Sevilla carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Jovetic. Cathcart.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Very well to intervene. And it's Guidetti. Guidetti. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Hits one! It's there! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
change that was in the offing. Last one allowed.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Sevilla take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Big chance! They are rampant! Surely now, beyond all doubt.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Sevilla, their final change. Sevilla take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight. And he's made certain that won't get through. Ibrahimovic plays a clever... looking to shoot! Brilliant from Matri! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Sevilla totally rampant here. And it's Guidetti. Now it's Jay Rodriguez. Looks to thread it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And time is up. Sevilla win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Sevilla simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.